So we're about to go inside of one of our high tunnels, and you've heard us talk a lot about our high tunnels. Here at Poplar Ridge Farms, we have a total of 6 covered structures, plastic covered structures. And Colleen, you kind of pan over there and just get a general shot of what one of these looks like. So these 2 are our largest tunnels, and they are heated, so we can grow a few more things during the winter in here. And then we have 4 other tunnels which are unheated. We call them caterpillar tunnels, and they just give us a lot more options for growing things in the summertime and in early spring and late fall, that we can kind of extend our season out and give our plants some protection from all the elements and things like that. So come with me. We're going to step into our first high tunnel that we built, I think, 4 years ago. And so this is number 1. We just had this one recovered. It's got about a 4-year lifespan on the plastic. We made a few improvements to this one, put a double covering on it for more insulative value, put an insect screen on it, which we might be able to see from inside to help protect it from mainly cucumber beetles and tomato hornworms. Those are our 2 largest pests inside the tunnels. So let's step inside here, and we'll just kind of show you what's going on right now.
I actually saw the first cucumber beetle today.
Inside?
No, not inside.
Are you still filming?
Yes.
Okay, so we're inside of H1 now, we call it. This is our first high tunnel. And so this is making the transition now from early spring crops, really late winter, early spring, into our summer tunnel rotational crops. So for example, in here this winter we've got scallions, which are looking really nice. A little bit of weeds over there, but don't look at those. We've got our golden beets, which are really, really nice this year. All of our beets are doing great so far. Beautiful tops on those things, very tasty. We've got a big bed of lettuce heads, which is about cropped out, so we've harvested almost all of these. We'll get the rest of these this week. We've got 2 beds of lettuce mix that we've been harvesting on now for a few weeks. Just about done in here with this, and we'll start to go outside now harvesting. So we've got our first early planting of cherry tomatoes, which we'll talk about. I think we'll do another whole video on the pruning and clipping of these, because it's a really fascinating process. But these are obviously in the midst of being pruned and trellised. They're getting a little bit leany, so we'll need to get on that this week yet, probably tomorrow, to get that done. It's pretty important to keep those things straight so they don't fall over. But look here, we're really excited to see, look at that, look at those cherry tomatoes coming on right there. So they're not going to be very long yet, maybe 2 weeks, I'm hoping, if everything goes well. So, and we've got our first planting. Colleen, if you can see through the tomato jungle here, we've got our first planting of cucumbers. So this will be primarily a cucumber house this summer. So this is our very first one. We'll need to get in here and get these on the string and get them trellised here real quick. They're starting to get to the point that they need to be trellised. So, but here pretty soon we should start to see cucumbers. I think probably about 3 weeks or so, if they grow as fast as they did last year. So you can kind of see the screening a little bit there. You can see that bug that's flying up against there. Actually, that's kind of cool, bouncing off of it, and that's what we want. So anyway, so that's kind of a quick and dirty tour of H1. We'll probably do more videos in here as we go along. So let's take a walk now to our second tunnel, and I think you'll be pretty excited about what you see in there.